the gentleman from Hickory, North Carolina.
I thank the Chairman. Mr. DeMarco, has FHFA ever rejected a compensation package presented to you?
Yes, we've had proposals made that we've said no, that's not acceptable. Let's go back and redo it.
Would you be willing to submit that for the record once you can gather the documents?
I will try to find something appropriate to submit for the record here, Congressman. These are done as proposals that are made from the board, and I look at them and I make determinations based upon the comparables and the other standards in place.
I understand. And so I'd ask you, Mr. DeMarco, has the White House ever been in contact with you about compensation issues?
We, under the Senior Preferred Stock Purchase Agreement that provides the Treasury support to Fannie and Freddie, part of that agreement is written into it that the FHFA shall consult with the Treasury Department on executive compensation. So this is done as a consultation. With every executive compensation package that I have to approve, it is sent to the Treasury Department for their review. We request a consultation with the Treasury on this. This area was obviously most active in 2009 when we were working with Ken Feinberg, who was the Special Master for executive compensation.
Has the White House ever reached out to you?
I have not had any conversation with the White House regarding executive compensation.
Okay. Mr. Haldeman, has the White House contacted you regarding executive compensation at your firm?
They have not contacted me in any way.
Thank you. Has the Treasury?
No.
Okay. Mr. Williams, has the White House ever contacted you regarding executive compensation at your firm?
No, they have not, Congressman.
Has the Treasury?
No, they have not.
Okay. Now, okay, this is interesting because there has been a hue and cry from the President in particular about executive compensation, and it is somewhat strange to me that in an area where he could exert influence, he's chosen not to. Additionally, you know, Mr. Williams, Mr. Haldeman, it's been mentioned in the press that part of your bonus compensation is tied to your relationship with the HAMP program, the Home Affordable Mortgage Program that the Administration has put on, mortgage modifications. But it's been reported in Politico that 35% of your compensation is tied to what you connect and actually get modified through the HAMP program. Is that correct?
Congressman, we look at an array of goals under our total loss mitigation efforts. So we not only look at HAMP modifications, but also our own modifications, as well as short sales, deeds in lieu, and activities around our REO, including activities we've done to open up mortgage help centers in many districts and provide counseling to neighbors. So HAMP is one of many metrics that fit into the overall.
But that's not, is that an individual metric, or is mortgage modifications one of your metrics and HAMP is within that?
HAMP is one of modification within a series, is one goal within a series of metrics that we're looking at.
And what percentage of your bonus structure is tied to that?
Congressman, the Board looks at the totality of our.
I understand the Board actually laid out these metrics for how you would be compensated. Beyond your normal day-to-day compensation, if you hit these metrics, they would reward you financially. I understand the Board created this.
Right.
But you're aware of what that contractual, what those goals are you not?
Correct.
Okay. So what percentage of your bonus compensation deals with mortgage modifications?
Congressman, that's what I was trying to say. The Board evaluates my performance based on the totality of the scorecard. Our efforts in credit loss mitigation are an important component of that. They look at the totality of the scorecard. Mr.
Chairman, I ask unanimous consent for an additional minute because
without objection.
Thank you. you're not answering my question, Mr. Williams. What percentage of your compensation is tied to mortgage modifications?
Congressman, I am answering your question. Our compensation, my compensation, is tied to our performance against all the goals and objectives, and we are evaluated based, and I am evaluated based on how the company does against each of those metrics. The Board doesn't assign a specific weighting to each individual metric.
So it's more of a feeling, right? I mean, if you're laying out this metric, I mean, in your 2009 10K, goal number 1 is your performance to help in the housing recovery, including mortgage modifications. Goal number 2, interestingly enough, is to protect taxpayers. This is your 10K. Goal number 3 was to measure, manage, and reduce enterprise risk more effectively. Interesting order of how this is to be done, I mean, with the intent that you repay the taxpayers. So you don't have any, there is no weighting to this? So if you had 0 mortgage modifications, but you were able to save the taxpayers a few more dollars, you could get the same bonus that you currently get?
If I had not performed on all the goals, then I would be held accountable for that, Congressman.
The Chair would like to inform the gentleman we are going to have a second round. Fantastic.
This is very important, and I ask unanimous consent to submit for the record the August 31st Politico article, Fannie, Freddie dole out big bonuses.
Without objections, so ordered.
Thank you.
We now will